I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Off the play fake. Britt. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, this is Akers. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
It's a gain of a yard. It's third down.
To throw on third down. Britt. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. Able to push his way through. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the handoff, it's Akers. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. On third down, Britt. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Back to throw. Baker. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Baker escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Buffalo.
Off play action. Britt. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
And the Bills' first down.
Off the play fake. Britt. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Britt. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Oh, shifts past him. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Baker on 1st and 10. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Britt. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From the gun on third down, Britt. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, Akers. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 33. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Throw on third down. Britt, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now here's another interception. Chidobe with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Operating from the gun, Baker. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Minnesota. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Baker now on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Off play action. Baker. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Baker. Flush to his right. He's got to hook up here to Caldwell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to tip.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Britt. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down, Britt. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Britt. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
56.
Off the play fake. Britt. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. field goal team on for Buffalo. This one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Vikings get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Makes the score.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, Britt. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Baker. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Vikings! Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Britt. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Britt. Being chased out left.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tershawn Wharton drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Baker throwing on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off play action. Baker. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And this Viking offense is running away with this one.
Yeah, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Back to throw. Baker. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Britt. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Britt. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Britt. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never put their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Britt. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Britt. And now here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably matter to the status.